What up, good people? It's your boy Godly Mind State. Back at you with another one, ho. Woo. Gad, that gad right there. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share my videos as soon as you come in the room. That is the specific order of the way we rocking. If you rocking with me, I very much appreciate that. I appreciate your time for even clicking on this video. Yeah, like I said, it's your boy, Godly Mind State, man. I'm the type of person, man. I like to show a lot of love to anybody I come in contact with that's not that don't got hate on their surface, okay? So with that being said, I like to talk to the Lord and ask you what are we dealing with in our community that I could speak on that could possibly maybe you could hear or somebody could hear that can affect the way we thinking and could imply change. It could motivate us to change some of the dynamics of how we deal with each other and how we look at each other and the way we perceive each other. And it's been a recurring thing in my mind. Some of the messages that I've been looking at, some of the people that I've been encountering in everyday life that we live in, and some the one of the common things that I've been experiencing lately is the invisible competition, or people being in competition with people and they don't even know they in competition with them, you know what I mean? Or not even, instead of seeing a blessing what somebody else got and thanking Lord for another person being blessed, you taking it as a strike against you, or you measuring the success of your life on a scale that's meant for somebody else's life. Cause we all go through life at our own pace and our own speed, and we got to make our own mistakes, and we got to continue to build and learn at our own momentum. So don't make the mistake or when you see your brother looking like he appeared to be doing good in life or better than you in life, don't take it as no strike against you, man. Don't take it where you gotta sabotage him any kind of way, or you gotta go kill him, knock him off, or you gotta go rob him. No, we gotta look at these people who got more than us as inspirations or things that we could aspire to be, and not necessarily be the person, but if that person got the 2020, whatever kind of ride you want, you can go get it. But you ain't got to get it in spite of that person. You get it on the strength of your faith in yourself and your faith in your God. Or you ain't got to find a way to always find a way to gab. Excuse me. Yes, I'm on a real good guy. Sit down. That's a real good guy. But you could take initiative yourself, man, to change your perspective on life and change your outlook on life, to where if you see somebody doing good, you can be in more of a congratulatory state instead of a hating state. Cause when you hate somebody, man, it's really a self-reflection of how you feel about yourself and your discrepancies in life. But you can't take up your discrepancies in life with nobody else. You got to take them up with yourself. You got to man up and watch that mirror for yourself. You got to look at yourself in the eye. The same thing with Judgment Day. You ain't gonna be able to get into the kingdom on the strength of what nobody else did. Or you ain't gonna be able to tell God, well, I know I was fucking up, but little buddy over there was fucking up even worse. No, bruh. That's not the way that this game of life is supposed to be played, bruh. You living life on your own merit, and you affecting the people that surround you. And so you got to try to be an inspiration for them. So you don't want to inspire them to live in a world of hate. So you got to be a motivator. You gotta have faith in the power that God invested in you, man. You know, and part of having faith in God is and loving God is loving your brother. I think of the story in the Bible. It's a story about a man named Joseph, and you know his father. He had older brothers. He was the baby, but his father loved him more for whatever reason. So he dressed him up in his fine coat or whatever. And his brothers, they tried to kill him and they sold him off in slavery or whatever. But because Joseph was a dreamer. You got to Google the story of Joseph. Joseph was a dreamer. He told him in dreams that he was gonna be bigger than them and they were gonna have to bow down to him and all. And they hated that shit and they hated him for the powerful dream that he had for himself. But Joseph believed in himself. And that's what we got to do. And I think the nigga named Joseph. It's either Joseph or Jacob. I think Jacob was the dad and Joseph was the son. So I think I got it right. But if it ain't Joseph, if you call yourself doing your homework on the shit I'm talking about, it's either Joseph or Jacob. I never proclaimed to be a Bible scholar. But that's a familiar story in the Bible that I'm quite familiar with. But anyway, they sold him off into slavery or whatever. But at the end, his dream came true. Because he believed in the power that God had invested in him. And that's the same thing what we got to do, man. It ain't about what God invested in that man. Because God, that man right there, he going to get what coming to him just like you going to get what coming to you. And I'm going to get what coming to me. So that's why, you know, I remember when they said that Trump won the presidency, and I saw a lot of people tripping, people crying, and I'm like, for the fuck, what? Why? Ain't shit what Donald Trump can do can affect no outcome on no part of the way that I live my life. So why am I going? That ain't even no part of my psychology is. Damn, that motherfucker over there got something. I need to get something. No, I need to get it cause I need to get it. So if you want to be in competition with anybody, be in competition with yourself. That's who I'm in competition with. I want to outdo the last great thing that I did. I want to do something greater than that every time. And that way I'm building up my spiritual equity at the same time and trying to get close to God at the same time. It always, if you follow the Lord the correct way, He gonna grant the desires of your heart. So that ain't even no issue. That ain't even part of the problem. The part of the problem is you gotta love yourself enough to love your brother and respect your brother and love and know that any affliction against your brother is an affliction against yourself. And who the fuck go around afflicting themselves? It don't make no sense. It's like, so it don't make no sense to run around hating on a nigga. But man, I hope you can get the gist of what I'm trying to tell you right now. Lord, our brother, don't be in no competition with our brother. Fuck keeping up with the Joneses. Keep up with your own stature and your own family, and it'll make you better and it'll make you stronger. And we can start to reeling this thing back in, cause it's the way the system is set up. We can start reeling it back in, cause it's far out there now. But God chosen people is still God chosen people, and we put here to live out their destiny. And my divine faith tell me that we gonna be alright. Like Kendrick say, we gonna be alright. Do you hear me? Do you see me, nigga? We gonna be alright. So that's where I'm at with my shit, man. Godly mind state, man. I appreciate you for fucking with me. If you ain't like my shit or subscribed already, go ahead and do that. If you made it this far, I love you. I probably love you even if you didn't make it this far. But if you did make it this far, I love you. Fuck with your boy, man.